All right, my people, I hope you hear me. So first things first, give me a 1 in the chat if you hear me loud and clear. Give me a 2 if the sound is not good. We're gonna go over the markets today. We're gonna do some live trading also if opportunities arise. We are in a couple of trades already, as you can see. We will go through them in a couple of minutes. Perfect. Yashkar, love to see you on the stream, man. All right, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna drop the link in the community, in the Telegram community. If you ain't in it, make sure you join it. Link is in the description box below. That's where we drop all the alpha, all the trades, trade ideas, and whatnot. So 1 sec, I'm gonna just drop the link here quickly, and then we get into it. All right, perfect. Cool. We are on. Pardon my voice, guys. All right, first and foremost, could be a bit higher. All right, I'm gonna amp up the volume a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. By the way, I have to show my mic stands. Boom, like my previous mic, I broke the stands to it. So I just ordered a new one, but in the meantime, I will have to do with this modified little thing. But should work well, all right? First and foremost, did anybody take the Polkadot trade that I called out yesterday? What we're looking at here right now is the copy trading account. A couple of trades in plus, couple of trades in minus. Doge, it's in drawdown. I actually think it's going to turn. I was looking at it before. We have DOT. We took profit on it yesterday, $12. And this thing has an enormous upside. We will look at it actually right now. Let's get into it. All right. Oh, sorry guys. Before we go into Polkadot, let's look at BTC actually. Why is that? Because as we know, BTC is the indicator for all crypto, right? And whatever it does affects whatever the rest of the crypto market does. So yeah, man, let's make money, little one. So BTC right now has made a little pullback. We had a nice push yesterday, dumped back down. No, sorry, this was actually the inauguration day with Trump. And yesterday, 21st, we had a nice push. Today we pulled back a little bit. I said it on the analysis that dropped in the Telegram channel. We came back, damn, almost exactly as I predicted. I said 103.5 is like the low target. Now, we don't know. This shit might dump and go crazy. But I think this is the local bottom for the swing. We rejected this demand zone perfectly. And we are printing a nice reversal candle here on the hourly. On the 50-minute, we had a reversal candle. What is a reversal candle? This here is a reversal candle. A nice little, I think in this case here, it's called Scar. Help me out, man. I don't even know. They got different names. All I know is that it has big wicks, especially the bottom wick is very big, and a very tiny body. So spinning top, I think this one is called like a hammer or something like that. What's up, Drip? And by the way, guys, listen, so, like, please help us support this channel. Give us some likes, give us some comments, give us some interaction on this channel so we can grow it up, so we can grow it, we can make it better. But it won't happen if you guys don't like the channel, because when you like it, the YouTube algorithm is like, oh, okay, people like the stream, there's a good interaction on it, let's push it. Same thing with the videos and everything, all right? So with that said, reversal candle, we pushed up back into the sweet spot. I wanted us to find support. We haven't found support. So what I'm looking at now is just hoping that this here is a wick. If this is not a wick, if we start pushing further down, I will have to close this position here, XLM. Why? Because that's a scalp position. I took it just to take a quick profit, quick scalp profit. If you're in the copy trading, then you know. So it's nothing that I called out. I do these sometimes, but market did not react to this order block here at about, and this is XLM. So market did not react on the $0.43 order block that I was counting on it to reject. We dipped just below, grabbed some liquidity, pushed up, and let's see now after this pullback if we can make a higher high. That's what we need to see. I'm not going far with this trade, XLM. I can show you here on the chart. And it looks cleaner and better. Here's the reason why I went into XLM. So we have pushed down on this, I call this pattern, if this is even a pattern, I call it the liquidity ramp. And I know Shkar will understand this thing, swing low, yeah. So what it is basically, market is creating these lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and there's liquidity left, stop losses left here behind. It's sellers trying to dump the market. Buyers pushing it up again, buyers pushing it up again. So what happens in the end is that, sorry guys, my throat is fucked up today. What happens is that it works as a liquidity ramp. And I'm trying to paint a dollar sign. And when market starts to push up and hits these stop losses, it accelerates the movement, all right? And market, of course, needs liquidity, as we know, to move. So sometimes these liquidity ramps are engineered, sometimes they're not. This is why, for example, you have these things like bullish flag pattern. What is a bullish flag pattern? Looks like this. It's market pushing up, boop, 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 exactly as you see it here. And then it breaks out and it takes all these stop losses and use that as fuel to gain momentum upwards. And that is basically what we have here, besides this little dip that kind of breaks the pattern. But whatever you want to call the pattern, the important thing is that you understand what it does and what it is. That's like that's the most important thing, because if you don't understand what it does and what it is, and you only look at the pattern, you will see patterns everywhere. All right. Here we have a similar situation. What did market? Pushed up, grabbed all the liquidity. Then again, same thing here again. You see that? Boom, ramped up. These kind of, yeah, as they call bearish flag pattern or descending wedge or whatever, they are about 80% accurate. All right, depending on how they look. So some of them are more accurate, some of them are less accurate. It depends on how they look. For example, this one is not very clean. I like when it's, I want to see if I can find a clean one to show you guys. This one here was actually very clean, but market didn't use it. It used it here instead. Just smash straight through. What I mean with clean is you want to have it nice, choppy down, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And then you have so much liquidity resting there. When you have it like this, and then you have wicks taking out liquidity and then it continues, then wicks taking out liquidity and continues, then some of this liquidity is already grabbed. My man Shkar on this stream is an ICT trader, so I know that he is a master at this, what I'm talking about right now. So let's hope that this XLM trade turns. All right, with that said, there's some educational content they're explaining. Like here, for example, now we see we have the 1 minute chart. Yeah. So it started to create these lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And I love it when it does that. For me, that's bullish. So as long as it doesn't catch any bearish momentum, we're good. If we get stopped out, we're risking $4. No, that's not correct. Because this trade is already at $4. I think it's like $20 or something. All right, anyways, back to this. Guys, listen, let's talk a little bit about what happened the most recent day. We streamed Donald Trump's inauguration. I hope I'm saying the word right. I'm not very good at those complicated words, but we streamed that live. And the whole crypto world was expecting an explosion. Everybody was like sitting and waiting for Donald Trump to say Bitcoin, crypto, and boom, everything will explode. What happened? He didn't say it. And of course, crypto reacted very negatively on it. Let's look at the Bitcoin chart. So here we have that exact day when Donald Trump got sworn in, all right? And I think Sunday was like a pre-liquidation before that day. So everybody had high expectations and market started to move up, all right? Then he started to talk. And after his speech, like I think it was here, like yes, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, okay, boom. So market retraced a little bit, that's cool, normal, people take profits. But then he spoke and he spoke and he spoke and he did his stuff, but no Bitcoin, no crypto. And market did not like that. So everybody had high hopes and high expectations. And why is that? It's because he's promised a lot. And he has promised a strategic crypto reserve. He promised to free, what's his name? Richard Ulbricht, the founder of Silk Road. And that actually he did. He pardoned him today, I think. Today or tonight, Central European time. So he kept that promise, but he still haven't said anything on crypto. And my humble opinion on that is that it was deliberate. Like, from my experience, from everything I've seen in these markets, not only crypto markets, but forex, gold, trading, indices, commodities, these kind of manipulations happens all the time because people, like most people think that manipulations in the markets are, hedge funds and institutions, big whales pushing tens or hundreds of millions into the market to push it in a certain direction. Of course, that happens, but it's not only that. Actually, the most common thing that happens is to push a certain market sentiment through mainstream media. All right. And these days, mainstream media is YouTube as well. So what they do is they get influencers and they get different public figures and channels to push a certain narrative. So in this case, a bearish narrative because they want to buy. So they want people to sell so that they can buy up their sell orders. Or the opposite. They want people to buy to FOMO in so that they can dump the market, so they can sell. And this is kind of what I believe is happening here. So first we had a Trump token, sucked up all liquidity from the whole crypto space basically, went up a couple of billions overnight. It was crazy. I saw all of that afterwards. I saw the aftermath of it. And I said very clearly in the video I dropped, not to touch it, not to get into it. This shit is going to drop because there was a lot of people that went in, big wallets went in only seconds and minutes after its launch. And most often when that happens, you rest assured, like you can be sure that they will dump their positions as soon as market starts to find some kind of local top, you know, as soon as the momentum tops off. Is exactly what happened. And they did it when retail started to FOMO in. So we are the retail traders. When we started to FOMO in, that's when they did it. That's when they dumped the market. After that, Melania dropped her token. Did also some crazy excess and then dumped back down. And that is, what's good with this is now that there's a lot of liquidity floating in the crypto space from the aftermath of what happened. And this liquidity is seeking new vehicles to invest into, to get into, to, of course, make gains. Which are these vehicles? Which are these projects that this liquidity is getting into? Of course, like I mentioned many times before, American projects. So American crypto projects, and first and foremost, American boomer tokens. All right. What are American boomer tokens? It's tokens, it's crypto projects that were surging or were doing really good last bull run, and are still alive and doing well this bull run as well. So which are these? First and foremost, of course, the one that everybody talks about and loves is XRP. Okay. Second one, Solana. Solana is super strong right now, mainly because of meme coins, like for example Trump. The Trump token was built on Solana, so yeah, it was minted on Solana, so it's doing well. Then we have AVAX. And by the way, I'm gonna get back to AVAX. If I forget it, remind me in the chat, please, because we got opportunities here arising as well. We got Polkadot. I called this one out yesterday, down here. This one this is the trade that I called out in the Telegram channel, so it's slightly in deficit or in minus, but I called it out on the live and on the TikTok yesterday here. And those that took that are in profit. We took the early entry, we are not in profit. So, and we can see that here on our BitNX trading account. Where is it? There. Boom. Oh, actually, I am a profit. Why? Because I added positions. I forgot that. I added positions down here. So my average entry got taken down. So I'm slightly in profit on this trade. Next one is, I don't know if Doge is American, but this one is going to surge off as well. And why is that? Is of course because of Elon Musk. And Elon Musk and Trump are not buddies. Elon Musk is the head of Department of Government Efficiency, which the short term for it is Doge, and he even put the Doge logo on his Twitter page. So that's why we had this pump yesterday. I think that was yesterday. Yep. And I think it will do some much more mayhem, so to say. And it's also creating this liquidity pattern that I said. ADA, also American, enormous potential. Charles Hoskins, the founder of ADA, of Cardano, is also working closely with the Trump administration. He's probably going to be one of the members in the Trump Crypto Council that he's creating. And some says even that he's going to be the head of the Trump's Crypto Council. There's a lot of things, a lot of collaborations with ADA that's been built right now. One of them is with XRP, for example. Another one is on for Bitcoin, so that Bitcoin can start, doing DeFi projects. You can build DeFi projects on Bitcoin powered by Cardano. Sui, super strong project. We don't like this pattern, of course. Why? Because this is exactly the pattern I spoke on, but in the opposite direction. So there's a big chance that Sui drops just to grab this liquidity here before it continues up. We'll see. Sui is strong, super strong technology. The people behind it are the people that were supposed to, if you guys remember, Facebook was going to launch a token. I forgot what the name of the token was. And then they just scratched it. I don't know why. those people that were developing that, the developing team of the Facebook token, that's SUI. So they are super skilled, they have funds, and they have a lot of people endorsing and sponsoring and promoting them. So that's that. Then we have XRP, where we spoke about it, HBAR, Hedera. Same thing, American, very, very, very strong project. I don't have much more to say about it right now. It's entering, I can say this, looking at it, just quickly like this, without any deeper TA, is right now at a support level. So it could very easily turn from here. So if you've been looking to enter into HBAR, now might be the time. I think it might drop a little bit lower, grab some liquidity here from this imbalanced candle, and in the same time we have a little order block here piercing through that imbalanced candle. So I could easily see it come down to 0.30 ish, say 0.37. But if I see an opportunity on it and I get into it, I will call it out, as I always do. But that's that. And then we have XLM, of course, also an American project, very strong project. And I think XLM is getting ready to rip. We might have a slight little dip before it happens, but I think it's getting ready to rip. So that's that. And by the way, speaking of XLM, I think our trade is, yeah, it's in profit. So I'm gonna let this rip for a couple of dollars. Let it push for a couple of dollars, and then I'm gonna close it. It's a quick scalp. Quant. Good risk to reward if you can flip monthly resistance. Let's look at Quant. Monthly resistance. What do I have? Here's Quant. Let's get on a monthly chart. And by the way, I'm gonna do TA on these on some of these tokens as well. I know you guys want to see Polkadot and XRP. If there's any other token that you want me to do one TA on, so technical analysis, then let me know and I'm gonna do so. But we start with Quant here because Karen mentioned it and gave us some pointers. Monthly resistance. So the question comes to, where's the monthly resistance? I see it here. And I usually use either candle closes or I use the order blocks as resistance or support. It's no real clear one. We have this here. So I'm looking at where we have most candle closes. It's actually here. We like the monthly resistance I'm looking at, we are a bit from it. We're not there yet. Oh snap. I'm looking at this order block here, but yeah. All right, no man. So what I'm doing is I'm sticking to the line that, or the resistance that you see that I've marked out here. And this is what I see that we got to pierce through, but we got a long way up here to that resistance. So like, yeah, 20%, 21%. So I think if you want to enter Quant now, basically it's opportunity. You DCA into it. Leverage trade is different. It's a different situation. Then we gotta find good entries, analyze it a bit. But right now, like if you look at the weekly candles, you have a reversal candle here, and the next candle did what? Printed bullish. This one will probably retrace a little bit, and the next one will dip and then start pushing up. You always want it to start in the opposite direction. That is like, it's almost like it's gaining momentum to push forwards. So we want to see this candle basically close as it is. We want it just to engulf this little body that we have here. And then the next candle, push down, like wick down a little bit, and then start pushing upwards towards this resistance. So if you're looking for long-term position, I will definitely start DCAing into quant right now. And we have from this local bottom, 104% there. Aave, oh shit, I forgot to mention Aave actually. Aave also super solid project, also American. And I know that Donald Trump likes it. And there's one more, I forgot to mention, Chainlink. Actually two more, Chainlink and Litecoin, LTC. This one I called it out, as you can see here. You still see all my notes. It's not doing very good at the moment. Let's see if this support here holds. Well, it's testing it quite hard right now. Exactly. It depends on what BTC does. Okay, with that said, let's get into DOT. So this is the trade that is hot right now. Why is this one hot? Not because it has done any crazy numbers. No, it's because the potential of this trade is sick. So let's get on a weekly time frame. From the bottom that we have right now to the top, we have about 700%. That's crazy. And the top, with the top, I mean previous all-time high that happened in 2021. So last bull run. That's about 700%. That is a super solid project, strong team, strong technology. I believe that it's going to take out previous all-time high. That means we have about 8-9x from where it sits right now up until there. If it takes it out, like I'm targeting something around $90, $95 for DOT. So Polkadot for this bull run. Even if it doesn't do so, even if it only comes halfway, that is still like $45 for one DOT. That is still about 7x on your money. So this project is super hot, and it's definitely time to DCA into it right now. This is the time, because I don't think it will go much lower than this. We might have a little wick or something, but I don't think it's going to go much lower than this. And I think like its only way right now is up. If you are in the trading channel, then you have seen this trade that I called out. This is, when you see the stop losses, this is for those that trade with leverage. If you are spot trading it, if you're holding it, don't mind this stop loss. And I would recommend everybody that is new to actually spot trade it, just to hold it without leverage. AVAX or DOT. Okay, let's get into it. So I just broke down DOT, enormous potential. Now let's look at AVAX. Same thing here, enormous potential. Actually, I would say like it's even stronger than DOT, but with a difference, it has already pumped a little bit. But still though, it has a lot of catch up to do. So from here to previous all-time high, it's about 300%. So almost a little bit less than half the amount that DOT has. But while it is so, AVAX, I believe in it. I have more belief in it as a project, as a crypto project, because the technology is super strong. Their layer one transactions and everything is super fast, solid. I don't think I've ever heard that they had any problems with their network, with their blockchain. They're developing all the time. There's a lot of shit being built on the layer one, and they are very deep into gaming through Gunzilla. They have released games like Off the Grid, that is a PlayStation 5 game on the blockchain. That is unheard of. That is like the first time blockchain game is on PlayStation 5, and that shows like blockchain is going mainstream now. Web3 is going mainstream, and AVAX is leading that train into the mainstream. So AVAX is way ahead of many similar layer one projects in that field, and I think that field, gaming, is what is going to take is going to contribute to take crypto to new heights. All right, so this is why I strongly believe in AVAX. I want to do a video just on AVAX, but I just got to find time to do it because there's a lot to say about AVAX. And I know that total value locked on AVAX and SUI also is just booming. It's increasing every day, and on ADA also for that part. So this is why I have strong beliefs in AVAX, Avalanche as it's called, and it's one of my biggest holdings actually, one of my biggest spot holdings. And price target for this bull run for me is minimum $200 for one AVAX. But I can see it coming down, coming up all the way to around $300, even more actually. But we're not going to go crazy with the numbers. Yeah, 230 easily. You can do it, and this is like realistic bull market numbers for somebody. And like, until when? Is it until end of this year? Is it until summer? When is it? So when is the end of the bull market? Let's talk about that also, because I know a lot of people ask it. Nobody knows. Last bull market, we all got caught with our pants down. What happened? Luna crashed. UST crashed. FTX collapsed. The whole FTX scandal, and that triggered the bear market. But it came from nowhere. It was black swan events that nobody was expecting, and it came from nowhere. So we that were in hard, we lost some money on that trade. I made a lot of money on the previous bull run, but exactly on that part, on that trade, I lost money because I was not expecting that. So the market dipped hard when that happened. I think the market went down like 30% just on that event with FTX alone. So when the bear market starts, we don't know. But here's the thing: there's always signs, and those signs, to be honest, like you can start to see some of them already now, because that is like when you see that everybody's talking about crypto and everybody's hyping crypto and everybody wants to get in, and you know. Like we see in the crypto space, we joke about it. Like even when the taxi drivers ask you about crypto, talks to you about crypto, that is when it's time to get out. Like that is the signal. Now it's different because now crypto is much more mainstream. So it's not like before we were doing this weird cryptocurrency thing, or like some people saw it as a criminal thing. Even I had people from my family that thought that I was criminal because I was dealing with crypto, because they heard on the news that it was for money laundering and stuff like that. So they thought that I was dealing with money laundering. Anyway, they don't think that anymore, but that was then. And a lot of people had those beliefs. Now crypto is mainstream. A lot of people, most people know what crypto is to a certain degree. At least understand that it exists and it's a form of digital currency. So we cannot look at the same indicator, like if the taxi drivers is talking about crypto, then it's time to get out. Now all taxi drivers are talking about crypto. I went on a cab for like a month ago or something, and the cab driver was sharing his wallet with me. So we started to talk about crypto, and he shared what tokens he had invested into. He was actually doing good. So now you have media talking about it. You have big giants like BlackRock endorsing it, all right? And yeah, of course, you have the president of the United States endorsing it and calling himself a Bitcoin president or a crypto president, and he wants to make the United States of America, so the world's strongest economy, the world's the superpower of this world, he wants to make it the crypto capital. And this is basically what we're all waiting for now, for him just to, confirm that he will do it, sign a bill for a crypto, what was called? A crypto reserve, crypto asset reserve, or whatever it's called, yeah. So it's very, very different now. When you have the president of the United States of America, I'm still laughing when I'm thinking about it, because last bull run and 2 bull runs ago, this is my 3rd bull run. Like a couple of years ago, this was like a fantasy. Like if you would have said this to us in previous bull run, that the United States of America will be a pro-crypto, pro-Bitcoin president, we wouldn't believe you. Because there was so much hate, so much enemies on crypto. First and foremost, SEC, of course, the American institution that sued XRP and were basically bullying most crypto projects that it could bully, especially if they were American-based, even though they wanted to collaborate. I use TradingView for my TA. This here is TradingView. Highly recommended. It's like the best TA program app. And by the way, guys, we do have Q&A here, so take the opportunity also to ask questions. I got one question also before, and I can share it here on the live, and that was, where do I get the news from? Where do I get where do I get the perspective on the market fundamentals? Mainly from X. And it's as simple as, let's say for example, XRP. You want to know what's new on XRP, if there's any news, what's happening, just search for XRP. If there's some specific news, like Brad Garley, the founder of XRP, has made a speech and you want to know what he said or whatever, then you can just search on XRP, Brad Garley speech or whatever. Like, it's such a powerful news instrument. And what you see there comes way before you see it on YouTube. And mainstream media, we're not even going to talk about it. If you watch for news on the mainstream media, then you're far behind. Then you will see everything when it already has happened. On X, I won't say that you are ahead of the curve, absolutely not, but you're in the curve. That is the curve, all right? Ahead of the curve is basically insider information. Can you look at Popcat meme? Do you think it's worth putting a small don't trade meme tokens. Well, let's look at it for fun. I know a lot of people are into this Popcat. I've heard about it. Okay, first things first, that I have, like, one thing that I see directly off the top, it's that it's respecting support and resistance. So it has wicked off support very nicely. That's on the weekly time frame. Let's go on the daily. On the daily, you recognize the pattern by now, all right? Liquidity. We have a nice ramp here. A nice liquidity ramp for the market to push on. The interesting thing is that I've seen not most, but a lot of tokens starting to form this pattern. It looks like all tokens are basically lining up to go on a massive push. But that was on a weekly, on a daily, sorry. If we look at it on a 4 hourly, just to see what entries, because on the daily it looks super solid to enter. Look, let's make this more technical. I don't know how advanced you guys are, But let's make this a little bit more technical. I know we got some traders here that are good. Here, you can call it from here all the way down to this candle here. We have an order block, right? We have an order block that confirms that support. So let's remove this thing here and let's paint this one here. I want this content to be as educational as possible, but because what do we represent? We represent a educational community, an academy, a decentralized academy. So we actually earn world tokens while you learn. If you didn't know, now you know. Link is in the description box below. We are world unique. You got to check it out. But with that said, we have an order block. Market respected it beautifully. What I would want to see to kind of confirm that we're switching trends here is on the daily that we take out this high, that we get a market structure shift. All right. So I want to see market take out this high and push back, and then I would enter somewhere like in this area. That would be my entry. So, right now you could enter, but it's risky. It's a risky move. It has rejected the order block nicely. And on the 4 hour, it's going to come back and retest this one. It looks like it. Yeah, man. I wouldn't touch this one before it takes out the previous daily high and comes back to retest that structure level. That's where we'll get in. So that is about, in numbers, sometimes I forget to say the price levels. So that daily high is at 0.753. That is what we want to see the market take out, and not wick above, but we want to see a daily candle close above. And then we want to see market come back down, retest this level. Then you have a nice entry on PopCat. And yeah, of course, you can do a lot of excess on this one because it's at 0.5. This entry will put it at 0.75. And its all-time high is at $2. So that alone is like 3x, almost 2.5x. Yeah, man, there's money to be made here. With this, I gotta see how this thing is going. All right, we are trying to break these highs. $4 in profits. I'm gonna take a couple of dollars on it, and then I'm gonna close it. Yeah, I'll leave PopCat, but I hope. All right, cool. I hope that answered some questions. Okay, so back. I gotta get back to BTC just to see what the market is doing. And this here, there's no more bullish signal for me than when you have levels on fib and on looking at liquidity on the left side, where you predict like, okay, this is kind of the reversal level, like the local bottom. And then you get candles like this. First you get a nice spinning top, doji, call it whatever you want to call it, tomato, and then you get another one with a wick like this. And we're talking about wick that is about 1.25%. That's a big wick. So this is a very bullish signal for me. Now, of course, what we want to see it is that it takes out this local top here. We want a 50-minute, we will see it better. Yeah, that's the top I want to see it take out now for us to confirm that, yeah, market has switched bullish. And what do we have here? We spoke on it. Liquidity. All the way. So I think what will happen is, I actually don't think the market will come back and retest it. Not directly anyways. I think that this liquidity here, as soon as we pop above this top, you will see market catapult up. And here's also another thing that I want to share with you guys. So the perspective now with the market, because we had the situation with Donald Trump. We expected a crazy Trump pump. It hasn't happened yet. Trump hasn't spoken on Bitcoin yet. He hasn't signed any bill for Bitcoin reserve or crypto reserve yet. I firmly believe he will do so. There's a lot of insiders, a lot of people inside that are saying that he will do it. He's excited to do it. So it will come, but he's holding down the market deliberately. Now, there's a big chance that, where do I have this thing? There's a big chance that we will see market chopping around like it does right now, sideways until when? Can you guys guess when? I mean, what date I'm looking for? Nobody? All right, so I'm gonna spell it out. I'm just gotta find it first. What the heck? Oh, here it is. All right, until Wednesday next week. So Wednesday next week, what do we have? We have, where is the federal funds rate? Oh, here it is. Okay, 8 o'clock, we have the federal fund rate decision. This one is super important. It's expected to come out 4.5. So as it is, it's supposed to stay the same. But I can tell you this, guys, if it comes out lower or higher, the market, it will be mayhem in the market. I'm expecting this to come out lower, actually. I just think so, because why I think so is because the previous FOMC meeting, so after this we have the FOMC meeting. The previous FOMC meeting, first, what is a FOMC meeting? That's Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve in the United States of America, giving the Federal Reserve's prediction or outlook on the economy, what has happened and what is going to happen, and basically just answering questions to the press. That is the opportunity for the press to ask the Federal Reserve a lot of questions. And based on how he answers those questions, you get a prediction for the future, like what's to come. And market tends to react on that a lot. So, what do we see in trading? Buy the rumors, sell the news. So the FOMC meeting, that is the rumors. That is when you want to get into the position. When those news are implemented, that's already priced in. Federal funds rate, last FOMC meeting, Jerome Powell was very, I don't want to say hawkish, but he was not dovish as we were hoping for regarding the interest rates. Why is that? Because he was talking about the inflation not being stabilized, not being where they want it to be, not being in control. And if the inflation is not in control, they need to increase interest rates, or at least keep them the same. Because if they lower the interest rates, they make money cheaper, more money is flowing into the system, inflation goes bananas. But in the same time, we as traders, especially when it comes to the crypto market and to the and gold, commodities, stuff like this, most things that are priced against the US dollar, we want to see a lowered interest rate. We want to see a cheaper dollar, because that means naturally, of course, those commodities goes up because they are priced against the US dollar. But also when it comes to, for example, Bitcoin, risk assets, the more liquidity that is being pumped out to the system, the more risky the people get, all right? The more risky the investors get, and pushing more money into the system, or into the financial markets and into the crypto markets. So last FOMC meeting, Jerome Powell was not very dovish as we wanted to, and that put the market on tanking mode. It went down a lot. Now this, and I think that was deliberately to keep the price suppressed. All right, I think that he's going to shock everyone, or the Fed is going to shock most people in this decision and call it out lower. So they're going to lower the interest rate with 25 basis points. If they do so, guys, the the market, like you will see a candle like this, boop. That's what you will see. The reaction will be crazy. That will really trigger like the blow off top part of the bull run. And altcoins will go super bananas. If BTC goes bananas, altcoins will go even more bananas. So that is what I think, what I'm speculating at, and what I hope for. If not, if it stays the same, I don't know how the market will react to that. Probably go a little bit bullish, but afterwards we have the FOMC press conference, and I will stream this live, by the way. So we will watch this. I'll give my comments on what he's saying, and we will see how the markets react to it. So we will have a screen with the press conference, and we will have a screen with the markets in the same time, so we can see how the markets react to different words, to different things that he says. And if you really want to make money in crypto, in trading, in the financial markets, you got to understand these things, because this is where money is being made. By listening, studying, dissecting, and reading between the lines when this kind of information is coming out. Can you look at PopCat? Yeah, that. If you had 20K right now, how would you place it in crypto? Oh, I would put everything into meme coins. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't touch meme coins. I would diversify, but I would not diversify too hard. I would first and foremost, I would put it into world token. So world token is it's a project that I'm a part of myself. It's a token of Prosperous World, and it ties together the whole ecosystem. So I would put that on world, and I would stake those world, because we got 100% plus APY right now on the staking. So there's a lot of money to be made there. If you don't know what world is, check out the link in the description box below. It's a utility token for the Prosperous World ecosystem, the world's first decentralized trading academy, where with its unique tap, earn, learn. I call it TEL, tap, earn, learn system. So it means that you actually earn while you learn. You earn tokens when you watch educational videos and do different tasks. So I'll put most of it on world, maybe, and then some on AVAX, some on DOT, not XRP, because I already have XRP too much. And I would take one risky token, maybe TAI. TAI is a very nice project. That by the way, just mentioning it quickly, I highly recommend you guys to look into TAI. This project is super solid. I bought it at $1, as you can see here, but I think it has found its local bottom, and I think it's going to make its way up here, and I think it's going to blast at least $2 this bull run. At least. Honestly, I think much more, but just to be nice, at least $2. That is like 7-8x from where it is right now. So I'll probably put the rest into something like TAI. My favorite coin right now is World. World. And maybe AVAX. Oh, Elvisa. I don't know what you're saying here, but nobody talks Avluta ETH. It has to pump fiat. Okay, I understand what you mean. So you're basically saying that nobody talks about ETH, and it has to pump to trigger the alt season. Yes and no. This is not the previous bull run. Previous bull run, yes. So here's the thing. In beginning, all eyes was on ETH, and everybody was expecting ETH to pump, and when ETH pumps, everything else will pump. Now, like, we already know that is not the fact, because so many projects have already pumped, and ETH hasn't moved. But In the same time, I can say this: if ETH explodes, like altcoins will go ballistic, because that will be like a confirmation signal that altcoins can now run. Okay, it's safe to invest and it's safe to run. And I believe that that explosion is coming. I think that we can go on a weekly time frame maybe to see things a little bit better. So I think that, like, you see this massive accumulation pattern. All this here, like, you have Wyckoff, you have all kinds of patterns inside this pattern, and that is just the market accumulating heavy. And we have to look at the big money. Always look at the big money, at the smart money. Where's Trump investing too heavily? Where are most of these politicians and a lot of these moguls investing into heavily? Ethereum. I will actually bring out the ETF chart so that we can see how much they have accumulated. But they're accumulating a lot of ETH, and every time it drops, they buy more. So they are waiting for something very heavy to happen, and I think that thing is going to happen very soon. Because if you look at it, like, the price is being squeezed, and now it's like at a point where pop, it has to pop out, and I think that pop out will be hard. And if we look on the weekly, we also have this same thing here, this reversal candle here. So maybe a little bit more sideways. Like I said, next week, FOMC meeting, maybe that's when the pop out comes. One sec, my internet is a little bit slow because I'm streaming, but I want to bring out this one here. So this is the ETF flow chart. Oh, it's not a chart, it's what's it called? Table. Here we get the chart. So we start with ETH because we are talking about ETH. Yesterday, 21st of January, 20th January was nothing because it was a red day in the United States because Trump got sworn in. But yesterday, Tuesday, BlackRock, $56 million of ETH accumulated. Totally $74 million accumulated in Ethereum. I mean, like, they see where the price is, but they are buying it. They know something that we don't know. Like, if you want to see signs of the future, always look at the smart money. They are always steps ahead, and they see things that we don't see. They get information that we absolutely don't get, and most often they are the information because they are the ones pushing the market in certain directions. BTC, damn, 800 million yesterday. That was a big accumulation. We had on the 17th of January 1 billion, right? Yeah, $1 billion into $1 billion value of BTC accumulated. I know I said that wrong, but fuck it. And then we had 800 yesterday. So there's a lot of accumulation going on. People know stuff that we don't know, and something will happen very soon. Like I said, the latest I think is next week on Wednesday. Then I think the market will go bananas if nothing happens up until then. Because if nothing happens up until then, it means we will have continued sideways price action. What is sideways price action? It's accumulation. Creates a massive order block, and then when price finally shoots out. Hey, by the way, and you have to know this also. When you have a lot of sideways price action, so market comes down and then you just go sideways, it creates this order block. Accumulation. After accumulation, what comes? Manipulation. So if you think the market is going to go up, you will probably see a dump, and then you will see the market shoot up. So it will grab liquidity here, take out all these stop losses, and then it will fly. This is why we will do this together live on Wednesday next week. So put it in your calendars. We will watch the interest rate decision. We will start streaming from 8 o'clock. Just before 8 o'clock, maybe 10 minutes before 8 o'clock, so that we can look over the markets quickly, see the positions. Then 8 o'clock, we get the federal fund rate decision. We see how the market reacts to it. We see what numbers we get, and then we stream and then we watch the FOMC meeting, see what's being said there, and read between the lines to predict where the market is going, and probably the market will react quite fast to it also. World token, join the community in the description box below. It's in the Prosperous World community. Ask about it there, and they will give you the info. Damn. This thing doesn't want to go up, man. I'm on a 1 minute chart. What does the... Damn. All right, it's turning bearish. All right. I was hoping actually to close this trade during the stream, but yeah, I probably will close it, but not in as I wanted to. Okay, this is not looking good. This looks like market wants to create a lower leg. But at the same time, we have this reversal candle, and then we have a hourly reversal candle as well. So we have a double dojis here, which is very, very bullish in this case. I think we're going to get a wick down here again. And market's going to push up and close with a body similar to the previous candle. And like I said, the next candle will start with a liquidity grab, painting some of these wicks, and then start pushing upwards. That is my prediction. That is what I think will happen right now. So we might come down here, test the 78.6 again at about $103,700 for 1 BTC. And from there, I think we will start, the next candle will start pushing up for us. Bro, Aptos, I haven't looked at that one for a while. Don't even know if I have it left here. Let's get it, Aptos. Let's take it on Coinbase. I know I used to be bullish on Aptos before, but I haven't looked at it for like 1 or 2 months. Yeah, man. That's some weird price action. Hey, guys, let me ask you something. We have 15 people. I hope all of you have liked the stream until now. So, like, I'm saying it again. Support our channel by liking the stream. Highly appreciate it. If you don't want to do it, yeah, man. And you do what you want to do. But I want to ask you guys something while we're looking at Aptos. Where are you guys tuning in from? What countries? Drop your flag or your country. I want to see from where in the world people on the stream are. Aptos, like, it's looking basically like the other tokens right now. It looks like it's getting ready for a good push. It might drop a little bit lower, but the good thing is we have a reversal candle right here, and we are printing another weekly reversal candle right now if nothing happens this week, if we don't get a push or a dump. So we could go, we are at $8.55 right now with Aptos. We could go all the way down to this order block here. This is a very strong order block here. Created this whole momentum. The bigger the momentum after the order block, the stronger the order block. And this order block starts at about 6.46. So we could come down all the way down to 646 and then get a massive push from there. That is what I see for Aptos. The low, like lowest low, 6.4, say that, just to keep it fair and square. 6.4 is the lowest we will go. But I think there's a big chance that we can start pushing already from where we are right now. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but very soon. And BTC dominance, also important to look at, because we're talking about altcoin seasons. If you don't know what it is, it's basically how much of the total crypto market cap BTC is dominating. So how much of the total crypto market cap does BTC have? And as you can see right now, for example, it has 58.56% of the total crypto market cap. But what we want to see is this thing drop. So this is alt season previous year. It started at, you can see exactly when it started. It started at, January actually. So just in the beginning of January. When you see BTC dominance drop like this, that is altcoin season. That means that money is flowing from BTC into altcoins. And like I said, the first altcoins that will boom is of course American boomer altcoins. After that, we will see markets start flowing to AI tokens and whatnot. We will get into that when it's time. But right now we're focusing on the American boomer tokens. So right now, the BTC dominance has hit major resistance. I don't think it will go higher than this because we are not at previous bull run where we didn't have as much altcoins as we have today. Today we have, I think somebody said like 70K altcoins. That's insane. 70,000 altcoins. So previous bull run we maybe had 5,000 or something. So market has broke out of this ascending wedge, and this is a bearish wedge. Same thing like I said before. Pattern, liquidity stuck. Market wants to sweep that. And market has broken out and come back and retest it. So I think it might come and retest this resistance last time, maybe, but I don't think we will go higher than this. So I think that the altcoin season is starting like any minute now, anytime soon. Sweden. Yeah, I talked about Polkadot. More countries. I only see Sweden representing here. And by the way, I'm from Sweden too. I live in Spain. I'm streaming from Spain right now, but I'm born and raised in Sweden. Where can I buy XAI4M? I have no idea what token that is. Romania, nice man. Love that. I want to see that we are a little bit international here. Yeah, man. Just to summarize quickly, Pons, we talked about Polkadot, and like I said when we talked about it, basically, if you want to invest into it, now is the time. Like even if it drops a little bit lower, now is the time. You just want to accumulate more because the downside is nothing compared to the upside. The upside is sick on this one. So yeah, you want to get into it. Market is not being super nice to me right now. I'm waiting for it to turn so that we can cash in on this trade that is in minus right now, but it's not happening. It's very slow. There's not much volume in the market. I think everybody's a little bit, hesitant. They want to see what's happening. So because of that, I will actually wrap up the stream. Next stream will probably be tomorrow. Hopefully we get some more price action then. We have unemployment claims tomorrow. By the way, let's talk about tomorrow. We have, I think so, Thursday, we have, there we have it, unemployment claims. Unemployment claims 2:30. So I might go live 2:30 or just after that. Why is this important? Is because this gives a signal of how the US economy is doing. And if the US economy is not doing well, then of course it's not good for crypto and the financial markets. So yeah, man. I will let you guys know in the Telegram what time we're going live tomorrow. But with that said, I wish you all to stay prosperous, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.